here today. I'm overwhelmed with graciousness for your service to our country. For those of you that don't know me, I'm the extremely proud principal at Bloomingdale Elementary. My grandpa, dad, brother, and husband, along with many close friends, have all served our country. Hearing their stories makes me truly proud to be an American and makes this program even more special to me. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you and dedicate today's program to you. Before we begin, I would like to give some special thanks to the following people. Mrs. Schulte, I'm amazed and impressed by the effort you have put forth to creating such a dynamic performance for our veterans. Thank you for all of your extra hours, awesome planning, and extremely hard work. To my staff, all the teachers and paraprofessionals for rearranging your schedules and assisting with rehearsals, for giving up time and putting forth effort to make this happen. For Mr. Trombley for working the sound system, to Mr. Smith for always helping with our technology needs, to Chaplain Darin Youngs for giving us his time and sharing his talents. Thank you to the custodians for this awesome setup for the program, and to the PTO for the continual support of the Veterans Program, among many other activities for our kids. Thank you to the parents and community members. It warms my heart to see all of you here, and we always appreciate your support. And finally, to my students, I could not be more proud. They work hard and do their best, not only here, but each and every day. I'm honored to be the principal at Bloomingdale Elementary. It doesn't get any better than this community. And now I present to you, Remember. Please enjoy the show.
On July 4th, 1376, our forefathers bravely declared that the United States of America will be forever free. Immediately, young men throughout these new united colonies picked up their arms and swore to defend this land with everything they had, including their lives.
It wasn't until many years later that the official Veterans Day was proclaimed to honor the men and women who have ably served in our defense.
Today we honor them all, including those who first stepped forward and bravely proclaimed, "We the people of the United States." Please stand for the presentation of the flag and join us in singing the national anthem and in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance.
So next few days, all across America, there will be military ceremonies recognizing the veterans of the Army, Air Force, Navy, Marines, and Coast Guard.
Some of those celebrations will include a tradition called the Missing Man Table. Today we will set up our own table as a way of symbolizing the members of the military profession who are missing from our midst. They are commonly called POWs or MIAs. Some call them brothers.
The table is wrapped to show our everlasting concern for our missing men. Remember. The table is small, symbolizing the frailty of the soldiers alone against their oppressors. Remember.
The tablecloth is white, symbolizing the purity of their intentions to respond to the country's call to arms.
Remember.
The black napkin reminds us of the sorrow of captivity.
Remember. The single rose is symbolic of the families and loved ones who keep the faith waiting for their return. Remember.
The face is tied with a ribbon, a symbol of our continued determination to count for our missing. Remember.
The slice of lemon is on the bread plate to remind us of their bitter fate. Remember.
The grains of salt on the bread plate are symbolic of the family's tears as they wait.
Remember.
The glass is inverted. They cannot toast with us.
Remember.
The chair is empty. They are not here.
Remember.
The candle is a reminder of the light of hope which lives in our hearts to illuminate the way home.
Remember. It is lit to remember that the light of America will always be the light in a world of darkness. Remember. Remember all of you who have served with them and called them comrades, who depended on their might and aid and relied upon them, for surely they have not forgotten you. Remember, till the day they come home. Remember.
Our country remembers. It was called World War I, the Great War, the war to end all wars. It raged from 1914 to 1918. There were over 40 million casualties and over 20 million military and civilian deaths. American men and women served heroically until the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month on 1918 when it finally came to an end. We salute the memory of those World War I veterans. It is because of them that we can live in a free country with the rights and privileges we have today.
Wars did not. Once again, soldiers were called to defend those who could not defend themselves. Boys from the Midwest suddenly found themselves fighting in the Far East. Teenagers whose parents and grandparents had come to America from Europe found themselves fighting for freedom in their parents' homeland, which did not seem like home to them. Men and women from such hometowns as Tulsa and Miami, Fresno, and Albuquerque found themselves in the trenches of Normandy and Iwo Jima. World War II ranged from 1941 to 1945, when the war was finally declared over. There was a great celebration. Just like all those people who were celebrating back then, our third graders are so thankful that brave men and women have fought for our freedoms that we have today. They have a gratitude attitude. Again, this time in what has become known as the Korean conflict. But to the veterans who served there and the families they left behind, it was another war to be fought. And then there was Vietnam.
We salute the brave veterans who bore the weight of unimaginable conditions, both at war and returning home. It is never too late to say thank you. So on this Veterans Day, we humbly say, thank you.
Is a place
In Iraq and Afghanistan, our soldiers bravely served. In Iraq and Afghanistan, our soldiers bravely served. In Kuwait and Bosnia, our soldiers honor us with their dutiful service.
In places with names we have hardly heard, our veterans heard the call and sacrificed for all.
For those who have continued to serve, we say that we have not forgotten you. For those who have served and come home, we again say thank you and welcome. Welcome home.
We live in a magnificent country because you have been willing to serve and help protect our laws and freedoms. Each one of us is blessed and proud to be an American.
Elementary would like to extend their deepest thanks to the following brave soldiers. Walter Smolinski, Jack Taylor, Richard Roundhouse, Dale R. Madison, Greg Stayhauer, Stanley Moorhead, Victor Gonzalez Jr., Herb Van Horn, William J. Miller, Delno Miller, Randall E. Miller, John D. Miller. Bill McKay. Kenny Osteen. Mike Dykstra. Richard Martin. Dan Boyer. Anthony Garcia. Charlie Cross. Stanley McNeese. Harry Castle Jr. Sean Chambers. James Batiste. Ralph Ewert. Mark Case. Travis Pease. Dexter Vandemeller. Raymond Frazee. Ralph Jacobson. Caleb Dutre. Misty Dugan. Luke Blanchard. Arthur DeBray. Dale Venus. Gregory Hopkins. Roger Appner. Sam Rigg. John W. Gabor. Vernon Chambers. Mike Atherton. Gordon Rosenberger. Peter Passing. Raymond Dendel Jr. William Sharp IV. Peter Percival. Arthur Furlan. Bill Furlan. Charles Joseph Furlan. Ed Caparetta. Leslie Dillard. Tom Johnson. Matt Holton. And Larry Holton.
Whether you served in the Army, Air Force, Navy, Marines, or Coast Guard, we are forever grateful for what you have sacrificed for us. Your sweat and tears are not forgotten.
In your honor, we'll sing each branch's official song. When your branch of service is called,
Please stand to be recognized.
Step in time, maybe. Step in time, maybe.